Hello, my name is Farah. In my opinion, I think studying in classroom is more better because it's a face-to-face learning, so you can ask directly to the teacher if you do not understand some of the questions. So the questions will be solved immediately. This will helping you to study more after that when you are in a home. Other than that, you don't need a high internet coverage as it's not going online, so whether you are in urban or living area, this is not gonna be a problem to you. Furthermore, I think study in classroom doesn't have so many distraction compared to study online, because you are in the classroom where the teachers and the student are places in the same place, so you need to be focused while the learning is going. If compared to when you are studying online, there's so many distraction, as you can scrolling TikTok while the classes is still going. And the teacher will not realize about it because the study is based on online. This can make your academic performance going bad.
My name is Nurin Afwina binti Muhammad Ruzaimi. In my opinion, it's better to study in regular classroom instead of study online. For me, when studying in a regular classroom, I can pay more attention during the class. And if I cannot or I don't understand something or some info, I can ask the lecturer to repeat again or explain more about the topics that I don't understand, so I can understand, so I can improve my understanding with the extra info. Then when study in regular classroom, there's less distraction instead of study online, which is the surrounding, the internet problem or something else, and we can more focus in the class. Thank you.
I would choose general classroom over online classroom. This is because it offers more effective ways of learning. For instance, in general classroom, if there is a parts of learning that you can't understand or you don't understand, you can simply raise your hand and then the teachers will explain to you back. So the second way, I think there are several subjects that pretty difficult to explain it online, such as arts, mathematics, and science lab. So in the general classroom, it provides you with some real equipment that you can use, and then the teacher can observe you to know that which part of the practice that you're doing it wrong, or you're doing it right. So the third one, I think that general classroom can help us to become more disciplined, because we have a structured timetable, like and then we have to wake up early in the morning to go to school, and I think it can help us to become more disciplined person. Last but not least, I think that general classroom also can help you to enhance your skills in communication. For example, if there's subjects that ask you to work in pairs or groups, it can enhance your communication skill and you can learn about teamwork. So that's why I prefer general classroom over online classroom.
from my point of view, it is better to study in a regular classroom than doing online. This is because of, firstly, we have less distraction. This is because of in a regular classroom, we tend to be more focused in the class, as we will not be playing phones or talking with our friends, as it also will be disrespectful to the teacher. While when doing online, we tend to be distracted with television or games or many others. Hence why study in a classroom, we will be much more focused on the slide or the whiteboard in front of us. Apart from that, we also have face-to-face interaction, which I think it is very important between the student and also the teachers. This is because of us students, we can directly ask the question to the teacher if we don't understand anything, the subtopic or formula, for example. This is also very beneficial for students who have introvert personality and also very shy to ask the question to the teachers. For example, if we don't, if doing online class, students tend to scared or shy to open their microphone to ask the question or even message to the teacher. Apart from that, the teacher also can read students' body language. For example, if the student don't really understand or look clueless, the teacher can explain it back. That is why I think regular classroom, study in regular classroom will be much more better than online, as it can also increase our motivation to study more and also increase our social skills.
Good morning and good afternoon. So today I would like to talk about whether is it better to study online or in a regular classroom. So basically both methods have their own advantages, but me and myself strongly believe that studying in a regular classroom is so much better for most students. Why? Because when we are in a regular classroom, we have face-to-face interactions and connections with our lecturer, so that when we have a question, we can ask them immediately and instantly get the explanation. So by this method, we can understand the lesson more faster and feel more connected with them. I also believe that when we are in a regular classroom, we can have a better focus because the environment, not like online classes, we we have so much distractions such as family members, pets, we can go to the toilet, go to the kitchen and all. So that when we are in a regular classroom, we tend to focus on slides, lecture notes and all. So besides, I believe that when we are going to the classroom, we can build the discipline in ourselves, because we need to wake up in the morning, get ready and go to the class. So it can make us feel more disciplined. And also when we are online, it can make the students feel more relaxed and chill. In conclusion, studying in online also has their own benefits, but I still believe that studying in a regular classroom is so much better for most students. Thank you.
Hello and greetings to everyone. Good evening. How are you guys doing?
Hi.
I'm doing good.
Doing good.
So recently I had a topic about whether is it better to study online or learning in the regular classroom. So what do you guys think?
I think for me, I would choose study in regular classroom is better because we get that kind of face-to-face interaction between the student and also the lecturers. This is also very beneficial for students who have introvert personality, as we can just directly ask the lecturer the question. And I also think that the lecturers can read our body language. So, for example, if we are confused about some topic or formula, they can easily like explain it back to us.
But Kaisara, I think you can just ask ChatGPT or Google for the question that you don't understand, and ChatGPT will provide you so many answer option. As for that, you will get more understand for the question that you don't understand. So online study is more effective for me as a student. So
But
what you guys think?
Farah, I think yes, you can ask ChatGPT if you're not understand. But I think the most effective ways is in a regular classroom we have face-to-face interactions so that we can immediately ask and instantly get the explanation, which is might be better than ChatGPT. So by this method, maybe it can make us more understand faster and feel more connected with the lecturer. Don't you think like that?
I agree with you, Shaza. Apart from that, I do also think that it can also increase our social skills in the class because we can interact with our friends, like the teachers also. So it can also help to increase our
Um,
um.
but guys, Sarah, student nowadays
I'm
have
agree
their
with you.
own cell phone, so there's no such a thing that you can't communicate with your friends. If you have study group of anything to discuss, you can just use your phone for online studying. So what you guys
But
think?
I
Yes,
feel
it's
like
true that
we
you
should.
can use your phone for study, but some students might have an internet problems, so
Right,
it
with
can
you.
make difficult things to study. By regular classroom, you can just talk them freely and all.
I'm agree with you, Shaza. Despite uh, uh, online classroom a bit difficult for physical classes, like uh, if you want to do laboratory and experimental, it's hard for us to get the data that we want because we want to uh, look at the data, the result. But if we did online, it may not accurate, and it's a bit for us to do the lab report.
Okay, Nurin, I admit your points are true, but if you are learning in a regular classroom, the teachers may be teaching you a bit too fast or a bit too slow. So I think in online learning, you can learn at your own pace and wherever or whenever you feel you want to study. And I admit, if you want to learn online, you have to be more focused and you have to be less procrastinate in order to um, learn better. But for someone that have a busy schedule, I think it is better to study online since they are not stick to the one structured schedule and they don't have to follow what other timetables do. So you can still.
I can see your point, Dafina, but when study online, students may lack on their action get to get into the class because they're online, so they can chill first and do something else, so they will get into the class a bit late, and maybe they uh, not
Sorry,
important.
Afrina. What you said just now is about display matters. So I think this problem can be prevent by you doing your own timetable and reschedule your timing, so you will not be late to the class and you will never miss the class. So I think you should improve your discipline about your own time. So what you guys think?
Yes, it's true that some students might make a timetable, but some students also might did not follow the timetable because it's hard for them to consistently follow the timetable. So for the regular classroom, we can just follow the timetable like wake up in the morning, get ready and all. Not just that, we can also make ourselves more disciplined. because some students, when we are doing an online class, they might feel too relaxed, chill, and comfortable. So they might get a lot of distractions, such as
Sorry,
playing
Shaza,
games.
but what you see is about your own attitude. So you need to like change your attitude as a student. You need to be on time and never miss the class and doing your own timetable. So you need to rearrange and improve your attitude because I see the problem on that.
But I
I'm
feel
sorry.
like online class sometimes there's also lots of distraction. For example, we tend to be distracted with the televisions or games. But if we are in a regular classroom, we tend to be more focused to the class because there are teacher in front of us. So if we talk with friends or even play games or play our phones, it will be distractful. But if online, we can just like turn off our camera and just do whatever we want. So I think that will make us more be less focused.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kaisara, but also to Farah. First, I don't think that is my attitude because I think majority will be like that. So, definitely, I think that yes, online classes also has their own benefit, which is they are flexible, comfortable, and more easier for especially emergency and all, so that you can just join everywhere and anywhere you want. But as a, let's say, as a someone slow learner, they might think that regular classroom is such an effective ways to study because they can because the connection with the lecturer is more closer, so they
Um,
can.
but sorry, Shaza, but you can just rewatch the video for the question that you don't understand over so many time, and I'm sure you will understand after rewatch for many time for one video. So I think there's no a problem for that.
Yes, I do agree with you that we can rewatch the video, but that method is not effective ways for most of students. I think the majority is more understanding that in class by doing the face to face class.
I do agree with that, but I would like to add some more with Norin's point just now about the hands-on learning. For example, at lab or doing experiment. Like in regular classroom or during like physical lab, it is much more easier as we can do the practicals like with our own hands and not just by looking at video online.
Yes, it's true,
Shaza,
Kasara.
Shaza, I think I heard you mention about a slow learner just now, right? So for me, me myself, a slow learner, I would prefer learning online sometimes because if you learn online, you can get you can get many you have many websites that can help you. Like you can watch YouTube for reference, or you basically can just ask uh, you basically can just ask ChatGPT or anything because nowadays technology we have like advanced technology, so I don't think like it is a problem to study online.
Yeah, I totally agree with Dafina because the apps for ChatGPT and the Google is free. So there's not such a big problem for you to use that kind of apps.
It is true that we can use ChatGPT and other source, but sometimes physical, like as I said just now, like face to face, we tend to be understand easier and faster because like we talk like directly.
Yes, when we talk directly, we can prevent from a lack of communication. So when you are not understand something, you can just ask them directly and instantly get the explanation. Yes, online you can ask the ChatGPT, Google, and all, but sometimes you also need the explanation. You also need the perfectly explanation from your lecturer. She or he might give you this way. ChatGPT might give you that way. So okay, also when you go to the regular classroom, you can get
Sorry
the
to interrupt, Shaza, but I can see your point, and I want to add some more. Because during online class, we need to look at many other resource or what, uh, like technical issues. Online class, we need have a a good technical issues such as internet problems, device issues, and some glitch in the class can make student lost focus.
I agree with you, Nurin, because online classes sometimes the internet connection sometimes suddenly get lost, so it's hard for a student sometimes, and not just for a students but also to lecturers. And most lecturers also prefer to have physical class than online class.
What
yes.
you guys think about practicals, hands-on practical? I think online is more better than when you doing physically. So what you guys think about that?
As I said just now, hands-on learning, like lab or experiment, it is better to do it physically, because if it's online, it will be much more harder because we just not that hard, right? We just looking at it, like we don't do it. But experiment, we should do it. We should like smell the
Yes, it's
substance,
true.
touch all the apparatus, and also that we know.
But Kaisara, some of the university or school doesn't provide enough apparatus for each student. So I think this is gonna be a problem for us to do the experiment. So I kind of disagree with you with practicals. Hands-on practical is more better because there will be such a problem with not enough apparatus.
Sorry
But
for interrupt, Farah. Yes, it's true that some university might not provide and enough stuffs, enough apparatus, but at least you can see those experiments in real life. You can imagine it, you can touch it, and all. But if you,
Sorry Shaza, but the problem I said just now, we don't have enough apparatus. So
that's
how
why
we
I said,
gonna?
even though you don't have enough apparatus, but you can just come and see your friends do it, so that you can just change, and you can just um
I
But
agree with you, Shaza.
as
how to watch
basically
the
you
real
can just
life if you don't have the equipment?
basically at least you can see that in real life. If online, you need to imagine it, you need to think like how you want to do it, ni.
Okay, Shaza, but I think Dafina want to add something just now. So what it is, Dafina?
Okay. I think it is true that what Farah said just now. Farah said if there is enough apparatus, how do you want to do the experiment, right? And Shaza said you can just watch your friends do it. But what if there is no equipment at all?
But
Like
sometimes it
who
is
do you want to watch?
impossible.
You have to watch at the YouTube.
But it is
Your
impossible
university don't have that.
but it is impossible for school or even university to not even have one apparatus. Like it is impossible. So at least at one lab, even university or school, at least there should be
But Kaisara,
one experiment
and
of one full experiment, so we can do it, or we can just see
but it's
the.
gonna take a long time, you know. Take a time, take your apa, wait for your queue. Oh, sorry,
Okay,
wait for your
okay,
queue
okay,
just to
but
do an experiment.
but for
It's not
us,
gonna
for example,
finish early.
for example, us, we
That's
are the
why
science
we need
students.
to make a
We are
grouping,
we are science
so that
students.
I agree with
Let me
you.
finish my sentence first. Okay, Farah and Dafina, we are science students. Why do you want to do lab online? We would love to do it
Because
like real life.
we don't talk about science. We talk about generally. We're not
Yeah,
specifying
but
science right now. We are talking
yeah,
Yes,
about
but
I totally agree with
general.
yeah,
Dafina.
but for me, as
Okay.
for me, I am a science student. I would love to do it physically. I would love to do it
That's
like
on you, but what about everybody else? That's on
I
you.
believe that everyone else. I believe that everyone like even
Why you
if
believe
they
like
are
that? Why you
course.
make why you yeah.
I mean like not just science students, but like what pharmacy students, even medical kind of course, they would love to do it like physically. Like why do we want to just watch it online? We
I
should.
think not just students but also lecturer.
Yeah, some lecturers don't even want to have online like do the classes online, so why would lab should do online? But if in case there is like pandemic or anything else, yes,
Like
I do
to
admit online class is better.
for me,
Okay, so I think we need to move to our topic, which is which one is better, like. So I think from my POV, from my point of view, yes, it's true that online classes have has their own benefits, but I still believe that regular classroom will always be better for most students.
I still stick to my decision, which is the online classes is way more better because you will gain a lot of benefits um such as you can use the apps that are already provided for answer your questions and so on.
I also want to conclude like for me, I think both online and offline in regular classroom is both have their own advantages, but I would still stick with my opinion where the pros is more to regular classroom than online.
for me, I stick with my opinion, which is I choose regular class because as an introvert person, I can improve my communication skill during in the class.
So I think we all got our own conclusion. So let's just wrap this up.
Thank you,
Okay, bye then.
Thank you guys for
everyone.
this. Appreciate it.